Hey everyone, this is Max and Maxi TCG. Thanks for joining me in another video. In this video we're going over another Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization article. So we have a water level 2 fairy monster. Some people have said it looks very similar to Galatea, and I can kind of see that reference with the deck. And we'll just kind of jump in the article and see if the card's good. Alright, so we have not even your hopes and dreams are safe with Dream Absorber from Rage of the Abyss. Not let the meek bugs bite. It's a very interesting kind of bug, kind of mechanical support, so I can kind of see that Galatea aspect of it too in regards to that. So you have Dream Absorber, level 2 water fairy effect monster, attack 0, defense 0. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. 1. If your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard or banishment, you special summon this card from your hand. If it was there when the effect was activated, or hand even if not, but destroy it during the end phase. 2. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, this card gains 1000 attack immediately after it resolves. Hey everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up button, give the video a like, and leave a comment if you have any discussions you want to start, and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of this type of content. Everyone, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy, and we'll get back into it. Alright, so I think there's some interesting aspects with this. I guess one thing to point out on the wordings is, I know sometimes people don't know this, it's similar to Salamangreat Gazelle, is that when your opponent activates a monster effect in hand, grave, or banishment, so pretty much anywhere but the field, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the effect was activated, or hand even if not. So hand even if not means like if it was searched and then added to hand, it'll still check on resolution if your opponent activated a monster effect in those specific areas. So that's kind of what that hand even or not means. So it's really good on like cards like Salamangreat Gazelle, because they could, send a Cyberse to the grave, add Gazelle to hand, and then trigger it because that was sent, because it's recognizing on the resolution even though it wasn't there when the card was sent originally. And then also then gain some attack. I don't know if the attack gain's that useful overall. I think the big thing is that you get to recur this card back, which is really good. I'm not sure really what's going to use this outside of maybe Sprite. That was kind of the first thing that came to mind. Level 2 water seems to work well with that. It's a recursible card that can constantly come back. I think that could work really well with the like Sprite Care and Sprite Red. You have a recurable body, you can just keep tributing for those effects. That's not a link, so I don't think you get to destroy, it's just the negate. But I think that alone could be good. More bodies to work with IP to link away into. So I think it's just a nice recurable body that whenever your opponent plays by activating a monster effect, which they probably couldn't do, to some extent from hand, grave, or banish, if they're hand trapping you or if they're recurring stuff from grave or banishment, the only place that's really safe is the field, which I'm glad it at least has some way to be played around. But I think that's really interesting, and that's probably the deck I'm seeing it's going to be used in the most. But if there's something you guys think it'll be used in, let me know. Hey everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content and you want to support the channel, you can check out the TCG affiliate link in the description below. It supports the channel and costs you nothing, and you'll just be doing the same thing you normally do when you buy cards from TCG Player. If you're new to buying cards from TCG Player, check out my website. I have a section on it that helps out new people, kind of explaining some of the aspects of TCG Player, so that way you can get the most out of your money and you don't fall into some of these weird things that some people do to push up the price of cards. If you want to become a patron on the channel, check out my Patreon. It's another way you can help support the channel. We have different perks you can check out, like a lot of archetype proxies you see on the screen. Every week, I put a new one out that everyone on the channel can vote on YouTube, and then these go to Patreon for you to print out. You can also join for early access. Some videos would be 1 day early access, others that are in a longer series could be weeks out in advance, and you can get the entire thing at once, while everyone on YouTube has to wait week by week for all the videos to come out. You can also join for an exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh! Reaction series where I watch through the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, we have discussions in the comments, and watch through it together as well. Plus there are other perks coming out in the future. Everyone, thanks again for watching the content. Everyone, that's it for this article. I think this card's really interesting. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on the lore. I think that's going to be an interesting discussion to have. I know a few people in the community really love the lore stuff, and I love hearing their thoughts and things on that, because I don't follow it too closely, but I find it really interesting, and I hope that's something the company pushes more. With bringing a lot of that lore knowledge to the United States. I think it could do well. And let me know what decks you think this might be playable in. Sprite's what first came to mind for me. Maybe this has synergy in other decks I'm not thinking of, so I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.